Hi guys, so today I'm just going to be sharing with you a few of my tips for oily skin. I've suffered with oily skin for about 6 years now, ever since I hit puberty, and it's never really gotten better, even though my acne has and stuff like that. My skin's still very oily, but I found a lot of things that helps keep the oil at bay and prevents my makeup from sliding off my face within an hour, because who wants their makeup to be coming off their face when they've spent loads of money on good makeup and then it's just coming off your face? So I hope you enjoy this video and just keep watching. So one of the first things that's really important is to get the right cleanser for your skin type. My skin is extremely oily, and you can have oily combination skin or just oily. Mine's definitely just oily because I never have problems with dry patches. But basically your cleanser is one of the most important parts of your routine. Even if you have perfect skin, you should still cleanse because it just gets rid of everything at the end of the day, and in the morning it just gets rid of all the sweat and disgusting skin in the morning. I originally used the simple foaming face wash and I used Neutrogena ones, and I just was completely oblivious that they weren't good for my skin, and then I moved on to Clarins because I thought, oh, this must be good for my skin, it's Clarins. But it actually wasn't. It was a foaming face wash, and my friend let me know that it's got sodium lauryl sulfate in it, which dries out your skin more and makes your skin more oily, and that's what most foaming face washes do, even though the companies target them at young girls with oily and acne prone skin. And you put it on your face and you think, oh, my skin feels really tight and dry and it's not oily for once, but then within an hour your skin is just producing more and more oil. So it's actually better to fight the oil with oil and use an oil or balm based cleanser, and the one that I've been using recently and loving is the Hot Cloth Cleanser by Soap and Glory, and it's called the Ultimel, and it comes in this toothpaste like tube. I do my first cleanse to get my makeup off with Clinique Take the Day Off Balm, but then I love to use this in the evenings, and you just take a hot cloth and wipe it off your face when you're done. Also you apply it onto dry skin, that's really important as well, so it can get right in your pores and everything. I use different ones for the morning, but this isn't a skincare video, it's just to sort of let you know a couple of the things and the type of formula that you should be using. You just shouldn't be using a foaming, like soapy face wash. Even if your skin feels better at first, it's really not good for your skin. It's much better if your skin feels supple and soft and not all tight and squeaky clean after you've washed it. So the next skincare thing is an acid toner, and I use these Facial Radiance beauty pads, and they're only £20 for 60, which really isn't bad at all, and they just look like this, and they're basically cotton pads soaked in the acid toner. This is a very mild acid toner. I also have stronger ones, but this is my daily sort of one that I use every single day, and they're just really good, and they're good for oily skin, and this says exfoliates, tones and illuminates because they're obviously facial radiance pads, so I definitely recommend an acid toner if it's in your budget. These are one of the cheapest ones. I also have a Clarins one which is more expensive, and Caroline Hirons swears by P50, but I think that's a bit strong for younger skin tones. Correct me if I'm wrong, Caroline. So that's that, the acid toners. And the final skincare thing is a good moisturiser, and this is the Effaclar Matte by La Roche-Posay. And this is just a sebo-regulating moisturiser, and it's meant to reduce the size of your pores. I don't think it reduces the size, but it sort of makes them less visible, and it's a really good base for makeup and does mattify my skin and stops my makeup going oily so fast. The next thing I have is the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray, and I just swear by this. You're meant to use it like on nights out, or use the all-nighter version on nights out and just use this for special occasions, but I just find it so useful that I use it most days, especially as up until recently I work a 9-hour day, and by midday if I don't use this my skin is just pretty oily, whereas this just makes it last just that little bit longer, as do all these products, and using them all in conjunction just really helps my oil to stay at bay. I just love this. You spritz all over your face after you've applied your makeup. I don't know why, but I've seen some people in tutorials, like big YouTubers even, like Trish, I can't remember her username, and she sprayed this on before your makeup, but you're not meant to do that. Maybe it helps some people, but I don't personally like to do that. I just use my mattifying moisturiser and spray this afterwards, and at first your skin looks a bit wet and stuff, but once it's set your makeup just looks all blended together and just really nice. So it not only prolongs your makeup, but it just makes all the colours more vibrant, and it just makes your makeup look nicer, I think. Second last thing is these shine absorbing blotting sheets from Kleenex. These are just my favourite ones. I've also got these DHC ones, which I got in a little beauty subscription box, and they are adorable. They've got a little crown, but they're more like greaseproof paper, whereas the Kleenex ones, they're these purple sheets, and they're sort of rubbery, and you use the shiny side and just pat it on your face where you have oil. And this is much better than just putting powder and powder on top of your oily skin, because it just basically makes your oil and makeup like cake, and your foundation just gets oilier and oilier, but just with powder caked on the top. Whereas if you use these and then you use a powder, for example the Lasting Finish by Rimmel is what I like to use, and a powder brush, then your makeup just looks amazing again, and then you just keep doing this however often you need to. I have to usually do this. If I put my makeup on at about 9 AM, I have to blot and powder at 12 PM, blot and powder at 5 PM. Then normally I'm home so I don't bother, but if I'm going out I take all my makeup off and reapply, because my skin's just so oily. I don't want to leave it on from like 9 AM till 2 in the morning. So yeah, that's my last two things. I was going to do them separately, but they're used in conjunction. Well, I use them in conjunction, and I just use a big powder brush. This is from Real Techniques, and just blotting my face makes such a difference, and it just feels like you're not just caking more and more powder and foundation on top of your oil. You're actually removing the oil and then adding powder. So that's what I use. So I really hope you found this even a little bit useful. It's just the things that I use and work for me, and I know the struggle of having really oily skin. I know a lot of people have dry skin, but I just personally have oily skin, so I can't help you with the dry skin problems. Thank you so much for watching, and I would love it if you subscribed. I'll hopefully see you soon. Bye!